I was thinking the other day, what would be one of the easiest jobs in the world? And I would think it would be being a fact checker for a social media site like the one I'm on right now. And I have to be careful I don't say anything. But can you imagine being a fact checker? All you have to do is look at something. If it doesn't meet the corporate criteria, you just have to smear it with some sort of a banner that says partially false. So you're a fact checker, so I assume you know what's true and what's not true. So if you're a fact checker, you must know what are facts and what points in that story are false. And you should be able to point them out specifically so that that sort of thing doesn't happen anymore. So we actually fix the problem. But they don't do that. They just put just a banner across the article. They say, we the fact checkers, I don't know what facts you're checking because you're not telling us, we've checked this thing and there's something in here that's not quite right. You imagine if we did that throughout our lives, or we could get away with that? Imagine you're a big construction company and you've got all these subcontractors working for you and you're building all these great big buildings and you're making a ton of money. So you're building these skyscrapers and these guys come in at the end of the job and they say, hey, you owe me X amount of dollars. And you go, you know what? We did some looking around at your work and some of it's not good. It's not good work, You'd have to prove what that means. You'd have to be able to go into a court of law and say, we asked for the concrete to be poured this way. They didn't pour it that way. We asked them to frame it this way. They didn't frame it that way. You imagine if you're a police officer, you pull somebody over and you're low on quota for the day or the month or the week because you haven't written enough fake tickets, right? So all of a sudden, you just start pulling people over willy-nilly. You go, that guy kind of looks like he's going fast. That should be an easy mark. But let's say you pull the guy over and you say, do you know how fast you're going? The guy goes, yeah, I was doing about 48 kilometers an hour. And say, no, you're not. You're going over 50, and this is a 50 zone. And the guy goes, no, I know I was doing under 50 because I live in this neighborhood, and I purposely drive a couple kilometers under the speed limit, and I was looking directly at my speedometer when I saw you drive by me. Then you turned around and pulled me over. And the guy says, some of the information that you're sharing with me is false, therefore I'm going to write you a ticket. You know how ridiculous that sounds? But that's what social media has come down to. We allow them to tell us, that we've done something wrong, and then we have to follow by their rules or they'll shut you down. And then at the end of the day, we just ask a simple question. What specifically did I do that was wrong? And the answer is, we're not going to tell you.